Lo, what light through yonder weirdly organic architecture breaks? A small figure approaches.
Oh my gosh! You are so...
So far, you've swallowed quite a few insults in regards to your looks and intelligence level. You aren't really the type to let shallow opinions of others get you down, but it's been kind of a rough day. You brace yourself.
Cute!
Oh! Oh! She gives you a sweet, sincere smile.
I've never seen anything like you. It's giving me all sorts of new ideas.
Boy, do you hope some of those ideas are about friendship? Now that you've got a taste of it, you are hungry for more. You take a stumbling step forward and your ribs remind you that, although the potential of camaraderie is enough to improve your mental health, it can't cure acute injuries.
Oh, you don't look so good. Come inside. I've been looking for new contributors.
Contributors? Could she mean friendship contributors? No, that's dumb. Maybe she runs some sort of alien newspaper and she wants you on staff. She looks a little young for that, but what the heck do you know about alien management hierarchy? You follow her to a nearby building, and now that you're looking up from your ravenous hunt for companionship, you notice that you've wandered into kind of an upscale part of town. There's a lot less garbage and people collapsed on the street. You see one of those spiky robot things, but it's washing a window instead of shooting a laser at a group of children. If that's not high class, you don't know what is. Before you can follow her inside, she turns around in the threshold, blocking your way.
Real quick, you don't happen to be an artist, do you?
Artistry? Well, as a matter of fact, you tell her no. You've never had much of a knack for it.
Oh, good. Friendships between artists can be so fraught. Much better to just keep things between artists and art appreciators. That way no one can get jealous.
The girl's smile widens even further, and you feel an unbelievable rush of joy. Have you finally found someone who isn't a total fucking maniac? And she brought up friendship without you having to mention it at all. It put a spring in your step. Or as much of a spring as possible with a broken arm and misaligned torso. Amisia leads you into an elevator with buttons labeled in spiky letters that make absolutely no sense to you. You realize that probably nothing is ever gonna make sense to you again. That's okay. Your hierarchy of needs has adjusted recently. Your new friend, you're jumping the gun with this descriptor, but you're feeling seriously good about this encounter, stands in the corner of the elevator wringing her claws.
I wish I'd known I was going to have company. I would have cleaned up a little. It's been a while since I met anyone new.
You assure her that whatever disaster her house is, it can't be any worse than some of the other places you've seen here. Although, you kinda get what she means. She's wearing an artist smock that is covered in splashes of paint. Actually, it doesn't really look like paint. But it couldn't be anything else, could it? It's every color of the rainbow. The elevator door slides open and you step into a space that you're relieved to find is totally recognizable. A table overflows with messy palettes and brushes, cloudy jars of water, and sponges. Several easels stand beside the windows to catch the light of the two moons, and a number of canvases lean against the wall, turned so that you can't see what's on them.
First things first.
Amisia brings you over to a wall screen that looks way more high-tech than anything you have on your now-defunct spaceship, tapping away at a series of unreadable symbols. She then indicates you should take off your sling.
Here, go ahead and stick it in there.
She seems to want you to put your injured arm into a large hole in the wall, which you do, because you are sure that your new friend has your best interests at heart. The hole shrinks down like a blood pressure cuff, sending bolts of agony through you. You want to yank your arm back out, but you don't. Even if it's broken, you still like having it attached to you. Instead, you shout a lot and thrash your other limbs around.
Calm down, you big wriggler. It's like you've never seen a medicalizer before. If you don't stop moving, it won't work.
Tears spill down your cheeks, but you force yourself still. You'll bear the pain. You'll do it for your friend. She's looking at you so hopefully, and she's so delicate and pretty, almost angelic. You look at her face and tell yourself, it's all going to be okay. Finally, the hole releases you, and you pull your arm back out to find it completely healed. You can move your fingers. It doesn't even hurt anymore. Hey, things are looking up.
See? I told you.
This is great! You are overwhelmed with the urge to celebrate.